Okay, so I decided that I'm going to throw in this little Urban Decay haul thing. Uh, well, basically it is an Urban Decay haul. I mentioned in a previous video, I think it was like back at the beginning of the year when I was talking about like Ulta and my little birthday gift and that time of the year and blah blah blah. I don't know exactly what I said in the video. Anyway, basically I mentioned that for my birthday, Urban Decay sent me an email saying that if I bought one regular price product from the website, that I would receive my choice of eyeshadow for free, like one of the basic eyeshadows, not like moon dust or anything. But, so at first I was like, huh, clever. They want us to buy a product so that we feel like we're getting something for free. Or basically make point being, like, it's like, oh, if you weren't going to buy a product, here's your chance to buy a product that you probably wouldn't buy so that you get something free. Anyway, point being that I thought about it and I was like, it's like, how often do you get two Urban Decay eyeshadows for like $19? Because that's what I decided to go with. I was thinking about getting a Moon Dust eyeshadow, and I was like thinking, you know, since I'm ordering from UrbanDecay.com and they have UrbanDecay.com exclusive shades, maybe I should get an UrbanDecay.com exclusive shade of Moon Dust. But after reading the descriptions, and then I was like trying to go and find like videos of like swatches and looking for swatches, and I couldn't decide on anything specific. Like nothing was like jumping out at me, and I'm losing my voice. This weather. So we're just gonna have to deal with me losing my voice right now. So basically I decided to go with the eyeshadow, which I thought I was gonna get a, was it Aurora, the one that was from the Oz palette, that was like an exclusive to Urban Decay website. Like they made it into single, which had like the one side of the shadow was like the iridescent, like, well, it was white base but iridescent, like it had the flashes of blue, and the other side of the little pan was like a white but with like an iridescent flash of pink. But when I was thinking about it, like, I already have the shade Road Stripe, which is a white with the iridescent flash of blue. And what I really wanted, that was it, Aurora, whatever it was called. I wanted it mainly for the side of the pan that flashed the pink, because like I can't find an eyeshadow that does that, and I wanted that, so I had that in my mind. But I was like waiting along the way to see, well, I don't know what I was waiting for. Anyway, so by the time I was ready to place my order, the eyeshadow disappeared from the website. I've got a feeling that they're probably getting ready to like put it in the sell section soon, which I thought maybe it would be there by now since they put a lot of different things in the sell section since that point in time. But I don't know, maybe, like, I guess it couldn't have been sold out, because usually it says sold out on it, but it was like completely gone. So yeah, so this is a really long-winded story. Getting to the point, I basically chose to get like one of the vintage shadows, which, speaking of Road Stripe, they had Road Stripe available. They had several like of those vintage shadows. Several of them I already owned, like the full size of, because I've gotten them like in the past for a really good price. But anyway, they had Snow, which I've been looking for a really good gold shadow. I'm still like, I just cannot. But I've toyed with getting Snow, like wanting Snow in the past, and never got it. And so since this is like an exclusive to UrbanDecay.com, I thought, let's go with that. That makes sense right now. Let's purchase the shadow while I can, because it might be gone the next day. You never know with UrbanDecay.com, apparently. And I just dropped something. No idea what went on with my camera. I don't know if it even recorded any of this last footage. What the heck? So if it did not record the last footage, basically I bought the shade, darn it, basically I bought the shade Snow as a full price shadow from UrbanDecay.com. And so, since they offered like one of the regular shadows for free from the line, I went with the shade Tonic because like when I was like going to not Sephora, blah blah blah. I'm still kind of flustered over this camera right now. So back a few months ago, or around Christmas time, when I went to Ulta looking at the eyeshadows, I forgot why I even went. What was my purpose of going back then? Was it to look at eyeshadows so that I could buy them from the website for this deal? I don't remember. Anyway, so I saw Tonic there, and I was like fell in love with it. And at the time, maybe not at the time, but it was classified as like a new shade from UrbanDecay.com. But I just love the color because it's like an iridescent purpley blue color. And it's kind of similar to Asphyxia, or I never know if I'm saying that right. I feel like for the longest time I couldn't pronounce that at all. But anyway, it was similar to that shade, in which I have the old original Asphyxia shade in the original, what was it, Shadow Box palette. Really need to stop delaying doing those videos of the really old Urban Decay products. Anyway, so this seemed to be very similar to that, or at least the new version of it. But to me, it's so much different from the one that I have, that I just had to have this on its own. Like, this is something that I've been, like, ever since I saw it and swatched it, I was like, I couldn't get my mind off of it. So now I have it. So, yeah. So this is the one I paid for, and this is the one I got for free. So together, these were $19. And the thing I didn't realize about UrbanDecay.com, at least now, and which is why I like ordered these after finding that out. If you're like a member of the website, which is free to sign up, I forgot what they call their little program, but basically if you sign up for free, you are pretty much anything you order off of the website, if you live in the US, they will send it for free. Like, shipping is free. And I remember back in the day, like, you would have to spend $50 to get free shipping, which there's so many times where like I like purchased like $50 when they'd have like the big sale products, like with the palettes especially. I spent so much money on things that I was just kind of like, well, I want the free shipping, so I would spend so much more else. Like, there were times where, like, I just wanted one or two items, and I spent, like, $6 or $7 on shipping just to get a couple items. Like, I'd have, like, an $11 order, like, when things were dirt cheap, but I just didn't want a lot of the products, so I'd spend almost as much for shipping as I did the product, which kind of balanced out, though, if I'd, bought it for, like, higher price. Anyway, so basically I found out that, hey, anytime I want to order something from UrbanDecay.com, I can get free shipping now. So that's just something, if you didn't know that, now you do, and that's something you may want to take advantage of, because that just opened my eyes to the website. Now I feel like, oh, hey, I don't have to try to purchase $50 of items to get that shipping discount, because I can get it without having to do that and all that jazz. So that makes things so much. It makes me want to purchase more Urban Decay items through the website, especially since they have like website exclusive items. But long-winded story, unnecessarily long. Anyway, so let me do a little swatchy swatch. And also let me point out that this was my little free sample. It's just basically a little sample card of the All-Nighter Liquid Foundation, and you get like 6 different sample shades to try out, which it's just kind of like a puny little sample, but hey, it was free, whatever. In the past they've given some pretty nice samples, but this is the current sample, or as of the time that, like, Well, I purchased this kind of like at the end of January. So this was the sample that they gave out at the end of January. So let's get down to the swatching business. So this one is Snow. So that's what it looks like in the pan, if that's showing up decently. So nice. So they describe this one as like a white with like a gold shift. I think that's the description of it. But basically that's what it all boils down to. It's supposed to be like white with a gold shift, but it's very, very gold, which I love that about this. So that's how it swatches, and it is like gorgeous. So I am very happy that I have like I finally have this. Like, I didn't realize that I needed this in my life. Like, I wanted it, but I didn't realize that, like, it's amazing. So I'm incredibly happy with this shadow. Now, let's swatch Tonic. So, now this one, I feel like it was more pigmented at Ulta, but it could have been the lights in Ulta too, because they have the bright lights everywhere. But anyway, that's what, well, here's what it looks like in the pan. And then swatch like on my finger, and now let's swipe it. But it's pretty good. Like, this one, like, it's really pretty. And it does show up pretty good when you swatch it, but it's just not as vibrant and as pigmented as I like it appeared to be when I tried it at Ulta. But I think with like a good base layer, like with whatchamacallit, those NYX jumbo pencils, that this would be like incredible. So that's that. So I'm like so happy that I have both of these shades now, though. Anyway, that was my little happy birthday haulage from UrbanDecay.com.